welcome back to another video here on the YouTube channel. I wanted to try something different. This video was not actually streamed. Well, this race was not streamed. Instead, I did the race, saved it because I thought it was really cool. Trucks at Darlington, starting in 4th place. Gonna see what happens there. We'll ride on board throughout the entire race. For the most part, I think I'm just gonna stay silent during all this and just kind of let you guys experience it. Now, of course, there will be times when I will pitch in and kind of throw some stuff out there. Gonna leave the voice chat audio on because there was some pretty cool stuff it felt like. Definitely a fun racetrack if you've never been to Darlington or never done the ovals. Guys, this place, you have to run right against the wall the entire time. It's a 43 lap race. Cautions are turned on, of course. This is a 1.3K lobby, not the greatest in the world. I had maybe 10 minutes of practice before all this started, and we're starting 4th. So, see what happens. I thought it was going to be a caution-filled race. Everybody did really well. There was a few yellows, of course, but it turned out to have a really good finish. So stay tuned, and let's have some fun. And you will be able to see the lap telemetry there on the left side, courtesy of Race Labs. As you can see the leader already bouncing off the wall here on the very first lap. We're going to take a huge run here against the 17. Go under Todd here for 2nd place. And Todd, well, he spun himself out. It's okay, Todd, it happens.
It's cold. Both tires. Way too aggressive.
Now you're going to notice Fletcher Reed up here. He is going to be our main opponent the entire run. Tires are king here at Darlington. As you can see, you run right up against the wall, easy on the throttle. And well, there comes our first caution.
Like I said, guys, every 2 laps.
Let's see what happened. With the 20 had a huge run on the 6. 6 just came up, 20 came down a little bit, got together. Then you had the
Like I said, guys, every 2
Kenneth
laps.
here, not even pay attention, just came flying in.
Ripped away.
Skip ahead to the restart. We're going to start on the
Yeah,
outside
that's how it goes.
of Fletcher here. On lap 5 of 43. Like I was saying, the tires are going to be king here, so that's something we got to watch out for. As you can see, wasn't too worried about racing him down to turn 1. Let him have the lead. Just follow him for now. And I will admit here early on, he does have more pace than I do, which is perfectly fine. As I said, I didn't get a ton of practice in this thing, and it is fixed setup, so there's only so much you can do. And here early on, I'm already noticing he's kind of scraping the wall a little bit. So he's already overdriving, probably wearing out those rear tires. Something to keep an eye on later. And I feel like I'm better than him on the entry of 3. You can definitely see him lifting a little more than I am. You can see the flames out of the tailpipes.
Not every other lap.
Yeah, we had joked that we were going to have a caution every other lap, and we've made it a few laps now. We're kind of hopefully getting into a rhythm. We'll see what happens. The guys behind us seem to be kind of calmed down at this point. A few of them are in side by side, but for the most part, everybody seems to be single file and just trying to make it through. The main thing we were worried about coming into this is safety rating, and of course the iRating, which is sitting right now at a 1.4, and we're set to gain 80 if the race were to end right now. Third place Aaron Fanning is really the only other truck that's able to stay with us right here. Arthur's running 2.5 seconds behind, and we're keeping Fletcher about half a second to 0.6, which is fine, as he scrapes the wall again in 3 and 4, and we close the gap a little bit. And right now it's all about managing the tires, managing that distance to the leader, and just not letting him get really far out there. You can already hear me having to pedal the throttle a little bit, especially when you get closer to these guys, because then you lose the air off the front end, and it no longer wants to turn. Fletcher's running that wall all the way around, hitting it every couple seconds. Now at this point we could try to pressure him and try to make a pass, but again, we're 12 laps in, it's not that big of a deal. Got a slow car at Alex, enter on the bottom, and another caution. Looks like Evan just had a huge run on the 9, overdrove it and turned him. Wow. These are the first times I'm watching these replays, by the way. And then, of course, the 15 also got involved. So 2 cautions in the first 12 laps. And we've still got a long way to go. Here's the issue. I was not expecting this. Everybody else decided to pit, well, for the most part. Aaron stayed out, but Fletcher pitted, and a bunch of the other guys pitted, meaning I inherited the lead, but I am on 12-lap-old tires. So let's fast forward to the restart, see how that works. Like I said, I did not expect them to pit there, so I was a little nervous heading into this next restart. Exiting 4 here, we've got Aaron up on the outside, Jorge behind us along with Ryan. Coming through the Sunoco restart zone, back to the gas. We got a good start, got the lead. But again, we have a couple cars between us and then the first cars on new tires. 12 laps may not seem like a lot, but here at Darlington, it's huge. Aaron gets a big run on us on the inside. Just going to let him have it. No point in fighting. Again, older tires. Let him wear his stuff out more than ours. And you can see he's just trying to drive away. And I know in the back of my mind, he's just going to wear his stuff out. And also know there's probably another caution coming up. There's no point in panicking this early. Little kiss on the wall, did not give us any incident points, so we're still perfect. 17 laps in. Fletcher's made his way already back up to 3rd. It's 3 seconds back, but I know he's coming quick. But now in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, okay, if they've already gotten their tire change out of the way, hopefully this will run green for a minute, then I can pit and at least have a handful of laps fresher tires on the rest of the guys. Aaron's getting a little squirrely.
Hang on to it, Aaron.
And Fletcher, you can see he's already closed that gap in by relatively half a second within the last 2 laps, so he's coming. Remember, like I said, I know Aaron's wearing his stuff out. He's running hard, trying to stay ahead. And we're just cruising for now. There's no point in us pushing the issue. Thankfully, the lap truck pulls over and lets him go. Aaron bouncing it off the wall again out of turn 2. Now Fletcher's 1 second behind. He is coming quick. And Aaron again pulls out a little bit. The lap truck kind of slowed me down coming out of 2. His rear tires are absolutely toasted. Aaron hits the wall twice on the straightaway, once on exit and then once on entry. Hell, he gets it in the middle of the corner. He's struggling. Fletcher's still a second behind. We're doing okay. And Aaron's going to lose it out of 2. And caution. Kind of saw that coming for the last couple laps. And now's where things get interesting. In my mind, I'm thinking, because I didn't pay attention, of course, do they have another set of tires? Or are they going to stay out and I'll be the only one that pits? And if they stay out and I'm the only one that pits, how much traffic will I have to go through in order to get back to the lead? Because I know Fletcher's going to be my competition, 100%. We all know that. And pit road is open. We'll come down here and get 4 fresh tires. And as you can see, most of the field stayed out. I got a few takers behind me, but nobody that's really going to be competition. Fletcher will inherit the lead, and we're going to drop like a rock to the field. But on the flip side, we will have brand new tires, which is huge. That old Dale Earnhardt right there ahead of us. Coming out of turn 4 to take the restart, we are restarting in 8th place. Get the green, and I know I need to get around these guys quickly. Because Fletcher still, yes, his tires are a little bit older, but he's a lot quicker, and you can see how he's already pulling ahead. So we need to make quick work of the next 4 cars. 4 trucks, if you want to call them that.
Sorry.
You can hear how much I'm having to lift to keep from running over these guys because they're so much slower. And Fletcher's just up there driving away. Go to the inside of the 20 here down the front stretch. Hopefully it gives us some room. He does not. He really wants to race for that top 5, which I get it. And I know these guys are going to be the difference in the race. Like, I'm just wasting time back here trying to get around them. Big run on the inside of the 20 again. This time I know I'm not lifting. I'm going to take it one way or the other. Thankfully, that time he gave me a little bit of room. Pulled a nice little slide job to take the 5th spot. but we still have 2 more trucks we got to get around, well, 3 more trucks before we can get to Fletcher. Who's just driving away. But then look at that, we get another caution to help us out. We got Aaron once again. This time he clips the apron and turns himself again out of turn 2. But hey, doesn't look like he hits anything. Spins it for about the 5th time in this wreck, and he'll keep on rolling. Coming to green here with roughly 11 laps to go, knowing I got to get around Evan as quick as I can in the 8 truck. But it's Burger King, right? He's going to have it his way. And Evan just doing what I expected him to do. Doing what he has to do to stay in second, while Fletcher just tries to drive way ahead. Coming to get 10 to go here. Got a decent run out of 4. I know I got to get around Evan as quick as I can, so we're going to go to the inside and see what happens. And he's going to fight for it as he should, but we're able to clear him. At this point,
Appreciate the roommate.
We have over a second we have to run down on Fletcher. So at this point, it's all about hitting our marks. We know we've got a little bit fresher tires, even though we did have to wear them out a little bit getting through traffic. Can we close in that 1.3 seconds on Fletcher, who is running a perfect race up there? But we also remember earlier on older tires, started getting squirrely, getting into the wall. Can we put some pressure on him and make him do it again? And right now, Fletcher's doing everything he has to do, doing it just right. We touched the wall there, still a 0x, we're okay. We've gained a little bit on him, but not enough to make a difference yet. Let's see if we can pick up the pace a little bit. Maybe force him into an error and close that gap. Big run into 3 and 4. Got a couple tenths on him right there. Now at this point, I'm just driving this thing as hard as I can every single lap. There's no point in saving anything, because I know I've got the speed going into 3 and 4, and I can gain on him every time. Big moment for him out of 4. Gained 2 tenths on him right there. Now we have a race on our hands with 4 to go. He slides up, stays out of the wall. Get a little sideways there. He pounds the wall out of turn 2. I don't think it hurt him. But now I knew we got him looking in the mirror, and that's the key. Does he do it again in 3 and 4? He keeps it off the wall in 3 and 4, but again, we've closed the gap now. Now we can affect it a little bit. Now we can try to set up a pass on him. At this point, I'm just hoping that we don't get a caution. That's the main thing. Let this thing finish under green. Coming to 2 to go here. Got to find a way around him. He sails it off into turn 1. Keeps it out of the wall. Gets the power down. Sideways. We're both sideways in the same spot. I know I'm running out of opportunities, so I send it into 3 and 4. He slides up into the walk and underneath of him, but I can't put the power down. Don't want to spin myself out. Don't want to wreck him. So we know, white flag, we have 1 shot. He did a good job there of taking the line away. Trying to get a good run out of 2 here, and we got the run we need, but what can we do with it? Anything. Again, we're going to sail it off. He did a really good job of holding that line and blocking it. Try to get underneath of him again on exit. Didn't want to wreck him. And unfortunately, we're going to have to settle for
That was an awesome
second.
finish, bro.
That was probably the best finish I've ever had on iRacing.
I had a shot going into 1, but I was like, I'm not going to do it. I wasn't going to dirty it up. That was fun as hell.
One more lap, you had me there 1,000%. Because I took tires first time, you took tires second time. That was probably the best finish I've ever had. Thanks for clean racing.
So yeah, Darlington in the trucks is absolutely amazing. Probably one of my best races I've had. Great finish. Wish we could have had a way to win it, but we will take the second place. Huge iRating game with 0 incidents. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll definitely have another video here soon. Keep checking out the Twitch streams and the shorts that are up, and we will see you next time.